Hi guys, and welcome to the tutorial for today. I'm not there, I've got the flu, so Lauren is going to be taking care of you. That's all good. Just before we start, pause the video, and what I want you to do is draw these three symbols. Basically a character of some sort, a implement that you can hit something with, and the thing that's being hit. Now the catch is that it has to be some sort of thing that swings, okay, in the end. But I don't mind what it is. So if you've got a boxer and his fist comes down, instead of the hammer on a boxing bag, something like that, that works as well. Or if you've got someone, I suppose, whacking something hanging on the end of a rope, that's fine as well. So a piñata, any of that sort of work is fine. So pause it, draw that, and come back to me when we're done. Okay, now that you're back and you've drawn your three bits, what I'd like you to do is to turn them into symbols. Okay, so select F8. Remember to make them graphics. You can check the registration in the center, and D192 underscore, okay, 2D1 underscore exercise arcs, which is what we're talking about, man, or something like that. If yours is not a man, you can obviously give it a different name. Okay, same with the arm, F8, D192 underscore 2D1 underscore AX underscore arcs underscore hammer. Okay, and the last one, F8 D192 underscore 2D1 underscore X underscore arcs bell. Okay. Next thing to do is to move our pivots into the right spot. So you haven't got it selected already, click the free transform tool here. Okay, and if you're sitting in the free transform tool, you can move this up here. Cool. Right, and this here. Okay, we can move the body as well to the bottom of the feet, because we'll play around with the pivot down there as well. Okay, so pivots are a most important thing when dealing with arcs, because an arc of movement is just a rotate around a pivot point. Okay, and from my action here you can probably tell what sort of animation we're about to do. So remember my number one rule: one symbol, one layer, one tween. So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to put all our symbols, right click and distribute to layers. So we've got them all on separate layers, and let's put the character together. Okay, the arm's in front, obviously, so I can actually drag that layer to the bottom. There we go, that's a bit better. And just want to put the bell in a spot that works with the camera movement. There we go. Okay, so having all those three layers put up, I'm just going to create a quick 2-second cycle, which is the ringing of the bell, having it swing back and forth and then ringing it again. Easy. Okay, so go out to frame 50, which is 2 seconds. Press F5. Okay. And let's have a look at what we need to do. We need to get back to this point, so we'll F6 it. Okay. And we need to create keyframes at the 1 second mark so we can come back to it. Okay. So about 13 frames in on the arm, I'm going to create a keyframe. Oh, that's the body. Can do that. 6. Create a keyframe. Okay. And I'm going to have it hit at that point. Okay. So F6 to raise it up on frame 7, and then on frame 19. F6. Back up again. So goes up, comes down, hits the bell, goes up. Not so far this time, I think. Just a little bit. And back down to rest. Okay, so let's tween that. Tween. Tween. And if we play it. Okay, so when it's coming down to hit, it's obviously not coming through enough. The hit point, which is about frame 11, just before, because we go past it, F6. Okay, so I'm going to create keyframe, create classic tween. Not animating that layer, I'm animating the bell. Okay, F6. Okay, I'm going to 32, 38, and 44, I think. Just doing this by eye, I'm just guesstimating where I'm supposed to go. F6. Okay. Now if I go there and it hits, okay, obviously it's got to swing up on frame 19, so I'll do that. Forgive my snottiness. Okay. Then on the other side it swings back. And it swings up. Not as far this time. And it swings back. Not as far this time. And it swings back. Let's check that. Select that and turn it all into a classic tween. good, actually. So we'll try that again. Okay, so it's just a matter of ease now. Yeah. Okay, this movement pulling backwards before he hits is called anticipation. Okay, it's our anticipation movement. Okay, kind of what we were doing when we were taking off spaceships and getting them to squash down before they actually made their move. So I'm going to go to there, and I'm going to do the acceleration down, remembering our ease. Okay, so if I'm accelerating, okay, or I could have done it ease. I'm going to do it 50. -50, just to slow it down. Okay. With that little bit of ease, you can see the bell does its thing. Okay. Obviously, we can adjust the ease of that as well. Remembering if we're speeding up and slowing down, like so. And that little bit of ease in each swing and we'll ease up, slow it down. So let's try that. Copy frame from 1 to 50 to make it match up again, and control loop playback. Here we go. Okay, so we've got 2 arc movements. Very, very cool. Okay, let's add a little bit of anticipation in the body. Okay, so we're not going to do much with this. All I'm going to do is, okay, at this point where he pulls back, 6, I'm going to skew the body back. Just now to do that, I'm just hovering over the line. You can see that it changes symbol there. Skew it back, bring the arm back a little bit. And on that one, I'm going to skew it back to its original position and forward a little bit. Oh, I forgot to add keyframes in there. See, that's the flu for you. F6. Okay, and F6. Okay, skew that back. So a small little body movement to give it those arcs of movement. Very, very cool. Okay, so the challenge to you beyond this point, okay, is to come up with your own arc style movement, okay, based around a crane lifting an object off the ground. Now I'll show you what I mean, something quite simple. So file new. Okay. So on your own, this is what I want you to do. Use the black. Create a swinging weight that's connected to a fulcrum there. Okay. Plus we have the arm. My tablet's on the way out, can you tell? Okay. And then the crane itself. Okay. And those three things get turned into symbols. You can create the crane so it looks however you want. But obviously there's an issue with attaching that inside that symbol and that inside that symbol. Because what I want you to do is pick up the box, have it sway reasonably, and drive the crane across the screen. Okay, so this is a combination of our nesting exercises as well. There's symbols within symbols. So your first symbol will be the crane, your second symbol will be the arm and the crane, okay, and your third symbol will be all parts like that. Okay, don't motion between that at that point, and don't motion between that within this symbol, this second symbol. Okay, don't motion between the box inside the symbol at all. So you motion between outside the symbol but inside this symbol. Yeah, so it's all our nesting exercises of putting symbols within symbols and getting them to swing along. Okay, so that's your challenge exercise for the rest of the class. Hope you have fun, and I'll check it out next time I'm there.